Now, artificial propagation, examples, cutting, layering, grafting. Okay, these are the different types of artificial propagation of asexual reproduction. Cutting. Cutting means, so take one plant, cut the stem and keep in soil, it grow like a new plant. It is called cutting. Example, rose, jasmine, etc. Next, layering. So no need to cut the branch of the stem first. So select one plant, okay. So bend one branch of the stem near to the land and touch to the ground, okay. So pour some soil, keep one weight. So pour water. After few days, if you observe, some roots will grow from that attached part. So cut that part and it grow like a new plant. So that is nothing but layering. Clear, children? Next, grafting. What is grafting? So grafting is nothing but select two desirable characteristic plants or two wanted characteristic plants. Okay, for example, one plant like mango or guava, anything. So select two mango plants. One plant giving large size mango fruits and another plant giving small size fruits but sweet taste. So we want two characters combining. Okay, children? Okay, children? Understood about grafting? So select two plants. One is large size fruits. One is giving small size tasty fruits. So we want to mix both characters in one plant. Okay? So select two plants and so cut the stem above the soil. One plant have roots and take another plant of one branch attached to this plant. Okay, one plant having roots. So this is one plant. Take one plant and cut the stem up to 1 or 2 inches. Next, remove remaining part. Next, select another plant, one branch. Cut one branch and attach it to this plant. Okay, with the help of plastic. Okay. So which plant have roots? Those are called stalk. Which plant have roots? Those are stalk. So which plant does not have roots? That is called scion. Okay, children? So one plant have roots, that is called stalk. Another plant does not have any roots, only stem. That is called scion. So after few days, this plant grow like a new characteristic plant. So this plant giving fruits like large size fruits, sweet taste and more number of fruits. So that characteristic plants we are developing by artificial propagation. So that is nothing but grafting. Children, grafting is very important question. So compulsory they will ask in exams. Which plant have roots? That is called stalk. Which plant does not have roots? That is called scion. Clear, children? So this is about asexual reproduction. Clear, children? So different types of asexual reproduction: binary fission, budding, fragmentation, regeneration, parthenogenesis, parthenocopy. Okay? Cutting, layering, grafting, leaves, stems, stolons, cones. So all give new plant. So only single parent involving in this process of reproduction. No fusion of gametes. Okay, children, and also sporophyte, spore formation. Okay, so one activity is very important, children. So take one bread. So take one bread, sprinkle some water. Okay, keep aside for few days, 2-3 days. So if you observe after 2-3 days, we can see fungus. Okay, fungus will form on this bread. Okay, so collect a few threads of fungus. Okay, so place it on slide. If you observe under microscope, okay children, so take one bread, sprinkle some water on bread. So keep aside one corner of the room for 2-3 days. After 2-3 days, if you observe, some fungus will grow on bread. So collect few threads of fungus on slide. So take one rectangular piece of glass slide, place at the center of the slide this fungus and add 2 drops of water, glycerin and cover it with cover slip. If you observe under microscope, we can see fungus clearly, the structure of fungus. Example, rhizopus, bread mold, rhizopus. Clear? So this rhizopus, if you observe, the structure is so like this. Okay? So these ball-like structures are called sporangium. Sporangium. So this sporangium contains spores. So these spores falls on ground. Okay children? So ball-like structure is called sporangium. This thread-like portion is called hyphae. Thread-like portion is called hyphae. Okay, after dry, the sporangium break up and spreads spores, dot-like structures. Those are called spores. Spread on surface area. So where it fall, so new rhizopus will develop. Okay, children. So this. Okay, children. This activity, rhizopus activity, you have in textbook. It is very, very important, children. So learn well. You see here. So this lab activity is very, very important, children. So this is the structure of rhizopus bread mold. That ball-like structure is called sporangium. Threads are called hyphae. Sporangium contains spores. Breakdown of sporangium, that spores fall on surface area and develops new rhizopus. So this lab activity is very, very important, children. Rhizopus lab activity to examine rhizopus or common mold under the microscope. So this activity is very, very important for long answer. Clear? Okay children, see, this is the male reproductive system. Okay, so once observe the diagram. So male reproductive system consists of different parts. Okay, so male reproductive system contains 2 testes. Okay, 2 testes covered with one, it is present in one sac-like structure that is called scrotum. 2 testes present in scrotum. This is also testis. Okay. In this, some small hair-like, thread-like tubes are there. So those tube-like structures are called seminiferous tubules. Okay, so these forms epididymis. So this epididymis. Okay, next this tube like structure is called vasa efferentia. Here vasa deferens. Vasa deferens. So this is urinary bladder. So these tube like structures are called ureters. Okay, so here these glands, okay, these balloon like structures, glands are called seminal vesicles. So this seminal vesicles secretes semen, so it produces food materials, it gives nourishment to sperm cells. Okay, so these sperms enters into urethra to eliminates outside. Okay, so this is the male reproductive system. In next class, clear explanation there, listen carefully. Okay, this is the male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of 2 testes located outside of the abdominal cavity called scrotum. It is one pouch, it looks like pouch, it is called scrotum. So this testis, these glands secretes hormones that is called testosterone. So that hormone, it is called male hormone testosterone, develops secondary sexual characters in males. Okay, testosterone produced by testis, male hormone develops secondary sexual characters in males like mustache, beard, voice change, body parts growth. So like that, some secondary sexual characters developed by due to hormone, that is testosterone hormone. And this epididymis produces sperm cells, so it carries by vasa efferentia, vasa differentia to opens into urethra. So these seminal vesicles, 2 glands are there, seminal vesicles and prostate glands. So these gives nourishment to the sperm cell. Okay, testosterone, vasa efferentia. Scrotum helps in, this question is very very important children. Scrotum, pouch like bag structure, that is called scrotum. Scrotum maintaining low temperature of the testis 2 to 2.5 degrees lower than the body temperature. Okay, scrotum decrease the temperature up to 2 to 2.5 degrees than body temperature. That question is very very important. Next, male reproductive system consists of vasa efferentia, epididymis, vasa differentia, seminal vesicles and prostate glands. Okay, so seminal vesicles, it is the source of energy for sperms. Okay, main function of prostate gland supplies nutrient to the sperm. Seminal vesicles giving energy to the sperm cell to move, prostate gland giving supplies nutrients to the sperm cell. Cowper's glands also there. Secretion of these glands helps to neutralize the acidity in the walls of urethra. Neutralize the acidity in the walls of urethra. Next, ejaculatory duct, penis, urethra. It is male, in male it is transports not only urine but also sperms also. So that's why it is called urinogenital duct. Okay, urine pathway and sperms releasing duct, genital duct, both are same in male but separate in female. Urinogenital duct. Clear children? Diagram and labeling are very very important. Next, see here, this is the female reproductive system. Okay, female reproductive sperm cell structure also, diagram also important. Okay, acrosome, midpart, tail. So this is the sperm cell diagram. Next, female reproductive system. Female reproductive system consists of ovaries, 2 ovaries, funnel shape, fallopian tube, uterus, vagina. Clear children? It consists of 2 ovaries, funnel shape, 2 tubes are called fallopian tubes, uterus, vagina. Okay, So ovary consists of ovules, enters collected by funnel and enters into fallopian tube. So here in fallopian tube, fusion takes place. Male gametes and female gametes. Fusion takes place and forms zygote. That zygote enters into uterus. In uterus, this zygote attached to the walls of uterus. Clear? Zygote attached to the walls of uterus. So that is called implantation. That zygote converts into embryo to fetus, and baby development like this. 9 months it takes place. It takes 9 months development of embryo. So 0 to 3 month baby is called embryo. From 3rd month to 9th month is called fetus. Okay. So this 9 months period is called gestation period. The period of pregnancy is called gestation period. Okay. So this is embryo baby. So this embryo covers with 4 layers. So one is placenta, amnion, allantois, okay, chorion. Embryo is protected by 4 layers: chorion, allantois, amnion, placenta. So the detailed explanation we will see in another video. Okay children? See, chorion, amnion, allantois, okay, yolk cell. So this is the baby development. After complete development of baby, 9 months, so childbirth. Okay. So this is the female reproductive system, baby. So after complete development of all organs, baby turns reverse. Head will come down. Okay. From this head, we take out the baby through vagina. Head. So this tube is called umbilical cord. This umbilical cord connects with mother. Okay, this is the female reproductive system diagram, children.